I wonder how other people are playing it. One of the things that tends to happen is, especially those of us who are a little competitive with each other, will try to overact each other. I try not to do that. For myself. I always want the characters' reactions to be honest. Ithuriel is... She loved Maya. She did not say it, of course, because she does not use that word. The concept is difficult for her to understand. But she did love Maya. And she knew that she would live to see Maya die. That she did it with a sense of bravery. Well, it is a terrible word, but it was a worthy death. Ethoria would believe that Maya would feel that way about it. That it was worth it to protect her friends. That is the sort of creature she was. Oh, if I get to give a eulogy, I'm gonna fucking destroy everybody. Let me get my set. Let's get the sad face on. There is a price to be paid for mortality. It is not a concept I am familiar with on my own.
Player characters, cards are up. Player characters, cards are up.
Oh god, my ears. It does not quite feel real to be home.
It is welcome. It is not home.
Oh, are we gonna get into that again? Shall we have some tea? We would not wish to make trouble now that we have returned to our not home. I'm gonna give her shit. There are lesser people. The humans, they will burn.
The city still feels overcrowded, Asario. Do you not agree?
It is not an elvish city. They're always trying to cram more buildings to make less room. They believe it is efficient. Ooh, my frame rate died. I imagine that would be fitting for a human city.
But Asario, you have heard Osgood's speeches, have you not?
I tend to not listen.
Oh, this is not a human city? No,
Oh.
This is a city of all.
As long as you
But
conform.
perhaps only when the city is in need.
As long as you conform to human beliefs and human laws and the human king. Then it is a city for all. As long as you follow their laws and believe in their truths. And serve their king.
I mean, you can still give them an option. Have as a backup meal, but
I mean, the rations were enough for stews, so everyone will be able to have a stew.
Oh, good.
I'll be right back for stew, Christos.
Good day.
Micah Bennon. 2 teas.
Morning, you two.
Let me just start it up.
Magovan.
Magavanen, Christos.
Who is Mai? Hello, I am May. M-H-A-I. What?
You would want a tea and a stew?
I don't know about stew yet. You said there's enough rations for all?
Correct.
And then there's...
Unless you just put the rations in the stew and just make a very hearty stew out of whatever they have.
That's what it is.
There we go. Turning rations into stew.
Aye.
That,
I don't need one now for myself. Just tea will be fine.
Of course. Same for you as well.
If you're speaking of Maya
Nanan.
was a character played by Flonka. Floneka. aka Floxy Nut on Twitch.
You two are
She
mostly
was a little
back
hobbit.
taking care of supply and, well, long range, correct?
That is what we do. We are not as capable as you are.
I don't really call myself capable, it's more daring, I would say.
Foolish,
stupid.
Othoria would say.
Pretty capable.
You know, since I was able to get out of that conflict, I would call it brave, but in everyone else's eyes, I was entirely too stupid.
Honestly, I think you were the hero. I mean, especially that last part.
No. I would call it more. I'll have to think on it. But we're not using that hero name around here.
If you could make an acceptable tea, you'd be a hero to me.
The hero of single-handedly saving
Othoria.
the
I
entire
don't
No need
trust...
to ask the impossible.
I know. I don't let him.
Well, we'll have to hear it from the front.
I make
See
the
what
tea.
happened. I know we were able to, win through it, but see how much my charge to get the cavalry
He's
down
just sitting
was able
bragging.
to do.
I hear it fair to that.
What do we owe you for the pleasure?
10 each.
10 each. Oh, that is good then. Then it is. A Gradian tea then for our return. I will only have 2 more servings left.
Spoil me.
Shall we then?
Some water
Doing a
for
burger.
you.
Ah, thank you. Rin, if you could get him a water, please. Some for someone.
I've already drank. It's fine. Just need to stay for the day.
We can do that.
It's 25 copper, right?
Well,
Oh, actually,
they gave us one more day of rations. Now
The
they
look
would
at
make
him, he has 2 knife killer holes in his shirt, one across the shoulder, and a scab overcut on his face.
you would be able to get a stew for the day.
Othoria. You think he's been cooked all night? And that's why he didn't wash?
I think the hero is very proud of all of the work that they did. There you go, Hoyd. This is for you, who's not here.
What was the word he used of enough?
They would at least wash my hands. I was
Straight to work.
I am considering my answer.
To be honest, I woke up the same time as him. Had an officers' meeting.
No, see, he did sleep.
Just went straight to bed. I'm not used to being a soldier like you all. Used to going out on the field.
In his blood, which he left
Football, and sir, you need one as well.
on his bedsheet, I imagine.
Understood. So, I don't get you those duties. We've been able to give rations for the day, so I'm always good. But this will be the last day. After that, people have to pay out.
Yeah, that is a blessing. Free food.
Rations without hay.
Rations in lieu of pay, of
I
course.
suppose it's what we ate for the last 4 days.
When it was not the berries we found along the path.
I heard you were in the front.
The benefit of traveling with a well-walked elf.
Attack on
I can find them anywhere.
the stables helped out on your run.
Oh, greatly. We didn't have to face the cat
Apparently so,
first.
Dale.
That was you then.
I'm still surprised. I had thought the armies would have stripped everything out of a bear.
They were mostly filled with humans. Not so many who have been around these forests as I have. That said, though, I noticed there was a lack of wood elves. As useless as ever.
Mind if I join?
Be welcome.
Of course, Ken.
Christos, I'm done with my stew. I've got to take a walk.
He's got to take a walk. Oh, Hoyd. Good timing. I didn't even realize you were there. Oh, all right, Nick. I will tell you about her
Glad to see
later on.
both of you made it back.
Yes, they are both elves. All of us are elves. It is the benefit of being in the back, as it were.
There were reports of the cataphracts being tired from their first run on the right flank.
You are at a loss for words, Kin.
No, I'm just tired.
Killer shot and was taken down, so I was the next to be an officer.
The first time you have been conscripted?
Yeah. Well, involuntarily. I've done a couple. Or when the siege of Oakenbrook first began, I helped the people, though it wasn't really conscription. It was mostly just me hoping that our kin get out alive.
And then I took this. Can we help you?
Avoid fighting then. Couldn't do the same this time.
Why not?
They put me on the front lines.
I feel like shit.
So,
Yeah.
shield ball to shield ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I still need to give this sword back as well, so I'll
Wave after wave.
give the sword back.
It surprises me.
Fatigue, you appear quite well.
If you look at him, he has a shot across the shoulder and then 2 night killer shots pretty much in the same spot in his chest.
He's an elf, too, yeah. He's an elf.
Lovely.
Still alive.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that.
It is always surprising to see elves standing in the front lines. It is not a place I would find myself if I had the choice.
Me neither. Unfortunately, I didn't exactly have the choice. I did what I could to stay away from the shield walls, but I'd caught the ire of the night killers.
More practicing with a bow in your future than I imagined, so you are more useful at that than being on the front.
That was a thought I had too.
That was you, stop.
Ah,
Stressful day for all the conscripts today.
I Either way, you're still getting shot at by night killers, but at least you can shoot back, don't have to get up into their face.
I don't want to be anywhere near them.
No,
Do you have a bow, Quentin?
I do not. I don't even have my own sword or dagger.
A blacksmith without a
I'll have
dagger
to work on that.
or a sword.
Well, I had to sell what little I had in order to get out of Oakenbrook into Adwick, so...
Only to return a few days later.
Ironic, isn't it?
No, it's not ironic. It's fate is cruel to you, most unkind. Obviously, you need to sacrifice something.
Can't be that unkind, I made it back.
With holes in you?
I'll always look on the bright side, the extra pockets for now.
If I may, how long have you lived with humans?
With humans.
I'm just glad you were able to carry me once I was fainted on the field.
20 years now? Since the fall of Leodor.
20 years.
To be honest, when you go out around on the stables at night, killers and cattle
She doesn't think he's a very elvish elf. Ah,
I'm done eating.
it is always good to have a bright one on the field. It is where the enemies will point their weapons. Be dark and uninteresting.
If they can't be that accurate.
I seem to be pretty accurate on him.
Well, volume of fire.
It is what happens when you're on the front. Obviously, you need a bow.
An excuse to stay in the back.
We're being such shit at him.
All my time training and teaching myself.
I'm
how to
happy you're
climb, I
here
was
too,
able to
lovely.
Stay out of the way for the most part.
At least you have returned now. The Imperials have been routed. Quite a surprise, honestly. I suspected they would overcome Oakenbrook.
I would have too, especially against a bunch of seemingly unarmed and unarmored and untrained peasants. But maybe they're not trained to hold up. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I think I am done. Good day, Nover.
Good day to both of you as well.
Aye.
Love it.
For your tomorrow will be better.
Less hose.
How are you doing?
Thank you, Christian.
People that were very low in the village outside
Now, I
of
do
town.
have to warn people I'm paying for
I
the
was
ales.
on
The
the
stews today are free though.
Othario?
lunch thing with
Or
you.
Lethal?
I forgot who that guy was.
Are you
Chew.
going to be mourning them today?
50.
Yeah. I guess I was walking.
We shall see if the guardsmen need arrows and bows. Hmm. I wonder, perhaps it will be an opportune time for us. Perhaps Mr. Speeches Oh, I'm sure Osgood can be reminded of the need now for arrows and how useful they proved on the field of battle. They commissioned me for 240, which were gone within a couple minutes. Of course, it did take me a while. Ah, that reminds me. I need to check if we have a blacksmith who can actually make arrowheads now. Thank you. Right. Could have, but wanted to. No. I did ask him in the past. He doesn't have a lot of experience with it, is what he told me. Oh, thank you, Hoyt. I will slurp once more for you, and it will be a loud one. Well. Shall we rudely watch?
I'm very lucky. Don't cherish my I should not bend that now.
Oh, he didn't appreciate his bow?
I
He
finished
actually...
watching it, but
Oh, but he hurt himself. Did that not make it worth it?
he stood back up,
Oh,
so no.
all right. Shall we then?
Ah. I believe I see exactly what you're looking for.
I'll be damned. Good morning.
Ethereal.
Good morning, Haskell. That you were returned to us is an unexpected surprise.
No, we'll just
Hopefully a welcome one at the very least. Tolerable, perhaps.
Tolerable, yes.
What about my very soft and gentle
Look at how she dotes. She's so beautiful.
Then
At least she hasn't changed.
Mwah.
you have to sacrifice for something.
Oh, it takes, time for elves to change.
Incredible upper arm strength, entirely
know.
calloused hands,
It's nice to know there is some kind
we'd
of
be little
constant
noodle
for you folk.
Don't call me supple hands.
You
Come
could
on,
talk to
Mr.
Marcus
Simpsons.
and perhaps you could help sell his
No,
soaps and
that's
be
not
like, look
catching
how
on.
soft
Supple
my hands
hands.
Look how soft his hands are.
It's the
Excuse me, I have to talk to somebody.
gloves. They keep them soft. Stop it.
Behind you.
They were saying my hands were soft and supple. It's because I keep them in these gloves. It's basically silk gloves, and my hands stay soft. They're not dainty. They're dexterous.
What's the dot to you, Kyler?
Dexterous.
Who?
I see. I also have
Or
dexterous
maybe-
hands.
Apologies.
Oh, should we refer to you by your title then?
Kind of like.
Kai.
That works fine for me.
Oh, but you are so worthy, all the hard work you did. Kyler the Supple, was it?
It's because I wear these silk gloves and they keep my hands soft. That's all.
A worthy
Everyone's
title
calling me
then.
supple hands.
Kyler the Supple,
And then we can have this.
steady hands.
I need to now, or it's on my mind, and I just.
How do I handle this situation? Teach me.
Supply.
With both hands and with care.
Get in there and get this stew and ale before someone else steals it. I'll be right back.
I'm coming with you. Good to see you, Thorian.
We are surprised
Yes,
that you
indeed.
and Haskell returned to us. No, I just wanted to torture you a little bit.
I
I understand.
Good day.
Thank you for the torturing. A pleasure as always. Never.
Naver.
I never thought I'd hear that coming from you.
Everyone gets one. Don't get.
I am so glad. I'm glad to see you're alive as well.
I cannot believe you made it.
Tenacious, I believe, would be the correct word.
Arnulf the Tenacious. And his assistant. Oh. Now that's a problem, isn't it?
Good day, Rosario.
Give me a moment here.
Rosario.
A moment. There we are. I never quite understand why that happens. I just seem to get so distressed I fold up on myself. Now, where were we? Oh, right, talking about the supple-handed one.
I believe you may need to.
Yes, I am working on it. Continue.
There are a lot of familiar faces, Rosario.
There are indeed. It seems that most of the city was able to return. Quite a surprise, really, given how things are. And how dangerous our opponent was. If I believed in such a thing, I would call it a miracle.
Jack. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack.
I didn't take you for one who was skilled in the sphere.
I'm not.
He did not have his tea this morning.
No, Rosario. But he carries an elven spear.
Maybe that explains his preference for our tea.
Well,
Yes.
since there are no arrowheads to be ordered, would you like a walk?
I will
Get another cabin.
partake.
Well, I'm gonna watch you drink. I'm gonna watch you drink.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, maybe those. Nah, it's fine. Never worry about it. It's fine.
I will come with you. Kind of blindly, but I will come. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my... Oh, now it's her turn. So I walked out of the bad area, now she's in the bad area.
Sorry, Captain. Had to grab some fresh air. I'm back now.
And tidings to you, fair ladies.
Good morning. Oh yeah, the error is related to the Bluetooth resetting, and my hand controller associates with my headset. Or, not my hand controller. One of the trackers associates with my headset. That's what ends up happening. Aye?
I'm wondering about Doris as well.
Oh yes, where is our friend? Oh, where is my friend? It doesn't seem to be too fond of you.
Oh, I thought he loves me.
Nay.
Like,
Water and oil. Bees and wasps.
water and oil. Perhaps.
To him.
Like two swords clashing, I thought he
Yes. At odds, one seeking to strike and kill the owner of the other. What an apt metaphor. It's almost like poetry. So if she were human, she would be talking a lot about how nice it is to be back. And how
You're really back a day, I thought
different everything
already
is.
I'm glad to be outside the walls.
Well, it was nice to take the journey. Walking along the paths once more. There's a certain fondness for me of traveling the forests here. Despite all that has happened. I will need to get wood, I imagine. Should talk to the guards and see if they need more. And then decide how many arrows to order.
The name of the human who they said they would grant us the mill if they died, remember?
Oh, yes.
That time. McGivennon.
Glad to see you both were able to return okay.
Le Soulan. Dang. I see you are well. Looking finer than ever, if I am to judge of such things.
At least to the Imperial's dismay.
At least to the Imperials?
To the Imperial's dismay.
Dismay. Oh, I see.
Certainly tried to make it to where I was not like this.
Well, you showed them.
Some of the new equipment absorbed the blow.
Aye.
I'm glad to see that you're both alright.
We hid quite effectively in the back.
I hadn't thought as much.
Mm.
I mean, you are considered rangers.
Hiding is distance is a gift on the battlefield.
It is.
To be close up is to be in danger.
If you're at a distance, you are still able to provide support.
Aye.
Depending on the actions that you take.
And now, the guardsmen will need more arrows. So many arrows.
Then I shouldn't keep you from your work.
It is okay.
I do wish you both the best.
You as well.
I'm glad to see you're alright.
No ver.
No ver. Everyone seems so worried about us. Do you have such a craving? For your meal?
Or
For what?
I thought you had suggested something.
No. I asked if you had such a craving. You were coming out here to these craven fields. I am concerned for your maidenhood out here. Danger.
Azaria, please.
She's all flustered again.
Daily food.
I see.
Perhaps we missed her.
Missed whom?
Miss Maya.
Whoever she is. If any, we'd be amongst friends. I thought you were looking for your meal.
I don't need what, Azaria. In fact, I am overstocked.
Oh, good. Perhaps I could put some use to it and buy it from you. I should talk to the I should speak to the guards.
We shall see if the captain is available.
Useful? One of those words.
No, Azaria. We know he is not useful.
All right, Nico. Sweet dreams. I would say that's a bit harsh, but then he didn't come with us, did he? I hate it when the door comes through my audio. This is why I turn the UI sounds really low, though, so I can mute and unmute. As you can tell, I have it attached to a button, so I can immediately do it. And I tend to do it between lines. So humans will all gather at a tavern. Elves are not that sort. We won't gather together. We will kind of sit in small groups with our friends. This is what I observed earlier.
Perhaps they have not all returned.
I fear that they have. Do you think they're going to charge us a gate tax? It's been so long.
Good morning, ma'am.
We wish to speak to the
Okay.
captain.
Let me go see if he's in, ma'am.
Thank you.
Are you about to say no gate tax?
See you.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Which captain?
Of course.
Liliana or...
Horst in this case, sadly.
Of Oakenbrook. I hope they
Why not?
fought well if they
But-
still live.
believe
Good.
they're currently busy right now.
No worries, I will wait.
A chapter of
I am not in a hurry. I do not mind sitting and waiting. It would be no worries. We are elves.
our duties to protect the weak and rise the weak to the strong.
I certainly do not mind taking a nice comfortable seat for a while. Perhaps we will find your friend who you are missing. the purveyor of vegetables.
Oh, how's that go?
I am quite impressed. It took a couple of seconds for that to make it to you.
I was trying to imagine what friend you could think I possibly have here.
The one you would seek out, of course. Aside from myself.
I'm already with the one I might seek out.
My ladies.
Oh? Good day. Yes, we have. We are awaiting the captain.
May not have much luck, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sure he'll be down in a moment.
Aye, they are currently occupied. But there is no rush for us. We are quite content.
As long as I can see.
Other than her, of course. She's violently hungry.
I'm afraid there's not much going around, so I can't really help with that.
You haven't seen a Hobbit by
Not
chance?
such as rations.
Sorry.
Stay safe.
Speaking of the captain. Navier. Captain!
Welcome back, you two.
Captains.
Oh, captains.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yes.
We wished to inquire, given the recent efforts on behalf of the conscripts, if you would be needing more arrows and or bows. Given all that was expended in the defense of Oakenbrook.
I would assume so, but I would have to check with Osgood if he wants us to order more.
Yes.
Yes. We definitely will make it our best effort to check with him as far as that.
But I'm
definitely
going to
what we
assume
can.
you assume correctly.
Luckily, I'm planning to steal wood from my friend here, so I shall be able to make you arrows. I don't know how many bows she will be able to make, though.
I have some in stock already. The supplies from the caravan have borne fruit, and we should like to share them with the city.
Did he just turn away and leave you?
Yes.
Did he just walk away from us? How rude. You are much more kind and
My
polite.
apologies. My apologies. Many bits of news have arrived, so many things have distracted our attention, so I apologize on his behalf.
No worries. We will give you a discount.
I'll take this information and follow up with Commander Osgood. And I will ready back with you as soon as I can.
Understood. There is no rush, of course. We have all the time in the
Yes.
road.
Especially today. Right now is a day of grieving. To remember those that gave their lives.
Penny.
There will be a ceremony at the church.
Forgive us. Go ahead, we will wait.
Who do you believe is my senior daughter?
Did you hear the news, Penny? Yes.
Doris or Osgood?
Good morning.
It depends on what we are speaking of.
Good morning.
This may not be the best. Who am I
The
kidding?
procurement of supplies.
How good is it?
It depends on what we are speaking of. If they are in defense of the city, then it would be Durst, of course. But he does not think in individual supplies. He thinks of the money that the army would, or the money that the guards would spend. And he would leave it to Osgood to define what was needed with that money. So, Osgood then. He will see to the defense of the city.
I'm sorry, Ambrose.
Oh god, every time I look that way.
She was close to us as well. I was rather fond of all of them.
It is indeed. It's a beautiful map.
I'll never forget somebody like this, Maya.
Good luck, then. I was sorry to move the graves. Well, most of the gravestones.
She was truly a generous person. With a heart bigger than herself.
She was the light of that village. The life
Hello,
of it.
Ethereal. How are you doing today?
Good day. We are doing well. We are
That's good.
waiting.
Even though someone's so small,
Okay.
she carried so much on her shoulder.
I hope you have a good day.
Me as well.
She'll never forget.
Tell me, you're a guard, right? You know, you've been in for a long time.
Yes, most of my life.
What business do we have being out there? Why do they take us? You know? I saw some guy get his entire arm blown off by something called a night killer. Some little bee going by, man. And just in a second. And what was it for? Why? Don't we do enough out there? You know, not having to die?
I know.
It is something that it would not have made the call would not have made unless it was absolutely necessary.
It would be beautiful to walk by.
I don't.
You know her as well. She was just not just walking.
I did not enjoy sending you out there in battle knowing what might happen. And neither did Commander Osgood either.
Yeah, well, gate taxes waived today. Guess it was worth something. Genevieve, Rascal, Maya. They paid everything for this place.
They paid the ultimate price.
And Miss Penny.
The fishmonger was also lost as well.
I know we've never seen eye to eye, Ambrose.
And it's his sacrifice that allowed the
But
flame to
please be with her. She's the only one you have.
I'm aware. We're the last ones. The very last ones of that village. Us and John Wood. He's...
John Wood, by the way, I named.
I think we're getting out of here. Liliana. We're going north.
Where? Why is that?
I don't know. Miss Penny said it. And I don't care if she was going straight to hell, I'd follow her. She's the only thing I got. Only thing I got left in this world.
Conscripts came through last night. We don't know your daughter. Can you describe her?
Whatever happens to this place, take care of yourself. I don't think we're gonna be around to fight your wars for you anymore.
Left side of the head. Fuck you all. Take a look around the market district.
I only know about boats. I know
Yes.
both flanks have casualties. I had a thought. Who passed on the right.
Interrupting Emma.
How to
Forgive me, is there anything else you wish to discuss?
That is all.
I think
Very well. Thank you for... We appreciate all the effort you are doing.
You're welcome. We appreciate you buying our arrows and our bows.
Quite.
She's not going to reach out to a human.
I suppose you have to do mourning for yourself, but the events...
Lady Hartford, it's worth it. Us out there, you know, making your food, doing everything in the village.
We are
I'm sure
elves.
you had loved ones that perished.
We deal with things in our own way.
Of course.
Sorry. If you need to talk to me, you're going to have to wait a moment.
Naver,
That is
Captain.
Naver. Naver. I hope that sounded correct.
Aye. We do have one question, though.
Yes, what is that?
The possessions of those who have departed. Who sees the disposition of those?
The crown, will give those who they intend as far as their will and testament.
And if none shall exist?
I suppose there's someone to come forward and claim them, or show they're close. That might be a possibility, but I can't say for certain, but that might be possible.
Who would one speak to in that case?
It might be a question to come to Osgood as far as the matter.
Very well. Thank you, Captain. And congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Definitely was a great surprise. Born of bad news, but in the end, it turned out to be something comforting.
Of course.
Then farewell, ladies. I shall see you around today, but for now, Magvane.
We will see you tomorrow to see what Osgood has to say about the arrows and the bows.
Of course. I'll make sure and come to you first thing tomorrow.
Thank you.
Oh, please, I'm fucking starving.
Yes.
Whatever happened to Lady Hartford? Me and Penny.
Oh, I thought that it was too findable by inquire again about the honey.
I saw her earlier. She was with another elf, one I'm not familiar with.
John Wood's pretty messed up. He's still around.
I do not know where they have headed. Oh. 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 Well, that explains things.
After we're gone,
They are that way then. Probably at the tavern, I would gather, with the rest.
maybe talk to Miss Yersin too. I think she knows something about it. Good that she made it back.
I think I will stay here for a time. Naver Lethel. Yeah, that's John Wood there. Ithoriel needs to know how many arrows are needed before she decides how much wood to buy. So if you're curious why she was asking about the disposition of things,
It's good to see you survive, Lady Halflight.
she is thinking about the ring, Rollo's ring that Maya had. She wants to give it to somebody who Maya cared for.
You there, begging your pardon.
How can I help you, sir?
You're one of the King's Guard, eh? Oh, guardsman. Interesting. Any proficiency with a weapon, boy?
That boy has a big sword.
Training for a private.
Standard guard training, eh? Show me your standard training, and I'm curious.
Do you know
Get your blade out.
the friend on your end?
Sir, I'm afraid I'd rather that on the city streets.
Training isn't illegal, boy. Come on, have a life. Where's your superior?
So we were conscripted, but we were in the back. We didn't participate in the event.
It seems that nothing else.
Guarding the front gate right now, though.
I see your training took you more mental than anything. Well done. Keep it up.
Very long, very wide. Around the middle.
I want to think it's...
You know yours is...
I'd like to think that as well. You're the critical power.
She told me as much. Which, I'd call you daft for that.
It's game to say it, say good morning, Jack.
That was cute. His sword was as big as Iwood's.
Do you believe I've seen you around before? I don't think we've properly introduced. Hello?
I'm Haskell, I go by Henry.
Henry! That's where I thought I remember you.
I think that's Marindale.
Officer Little.
Yep.
Right.
If you don't mind, gentlemen, perhaps we can catch up again.
Good day.
Yes, we have to move on.
Henrel.
I'll see you over there. Henry?
Hey. Might as well call him the mix in between, right?
Terrence,
I can make up my mind. What do you want from me?
did you apply for time?
She did. Late last night.
Oh, that's good.
Couldn't stop telling me that side sessions. Like she did that to go to sleep.
Actually, do you mind if I,
Ithoriel's looking for Arnulf at the moment. She owes him money. She needs to pay him 9 silver. Ah, there's that half-breed again. Did she just walk through me, bitch? Welcome back, Nico. That wasn't much of a nap.
Take care of yourself.
Ambrose. Yeah, Ambrose.
How's this look?
Were you?
Just
Good
the same
for
thing that I'm doing on that
Pardon
side.
me.
We should be fine.
This is Paul in the Smith office.
Say that.
Would you be able to
Should be good.
Why does everywhere I go
open
have to
my
be so loud?
dagger?
We did the same.
Beg of Ithoriel.
Smiths themselves are not in at the moment. We're finishing
I
repairs.
don't know what business we had being out there.
If Skorgrim's around, look for him. He's another dwarf with a helmet and an
Whatever
eye
we
patch.
got now was paid for
He'll be
in
able
blood.
to sharpen your blade for you.
Wash off.
My brain.
Excuse me?
Although my brain My brain
Oh,
is deciding
Astorio.
for one to work, so I
Megavanen.
couldn't.
Magavanen.
Oh, that's fine. Score grip.
Perchance is my order ready?
Eye patch. If you find him, you should be able to
For 20 arrows?
Did it have any
Aye.
Yes, ma'am.
It is indeed. Do you wish to follow me?
Should I? Ah, yes.
Alright, yeah.
Just so it's out of the way.
1 silver and 40, as I recall, since you provided the wood.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. He'll be able to sharpen your blade for 20 copper if you find him.
A poor craftsman forgets the deals they have made. It does. We, after all, have survived. It is a good day.
That is most wondrous.
Ah, Lethal.
It's for the,
A delivery.
I believe Mr. Lotto and I are going to start working on that.
For me.
Benny is here. And what brings her to the church this day, we wonder?
Probably to pay respects.
Ah. We forget sometimes what you humans do in your mourning.
Of course.
Madam.
Good morning, Miss Penny.
Go with the blue flag.
Be welcome within. Now, as we recall, 20 mouths at work, 20 iron arrows, 500
my boot, sorry.
500 green tips, right fletched, balanced for a bow.
I see.
60-pound draw, standard for the guards.
Standard for me, I would suppose. Oh.
We can customize
Is
it.
there 1 silver piece?
Oh, you can leave it on the
And
counter there.
Of course. You were saying customized for now?
Should you need adjustment, let me know. If your poundage is different, or if the arrowhead is too heavy or too light, we can make slight adjustments to the arrows. You will know when you fire them.
Am I able to practice right out here?
Of course.
Oh, that's most wondrous. Thank you.
Hi.
There it is.
Thank you, then.
Do you need to sign a ledger?
Nay. I do the books at the end of the night. That way Durst does not get angry.
Will do. Thank you. So that's yours, and oh,
good day.
Decent amount of weight to it, or I guess lighter.
Mm-hmm.
A good day.
The guards tend to like a heavy tip.
I see. Just the tip for them.
Aye.
Back to it.
He put it in his sock. Gross. She's not gonna touch it. She's gonna make Lethal touch it. "18-minute nap? Jesus. That's what they call a power nap. Uh-oh. If Lethal comes, she'll shoot him.
Oh, should I warn them?
Oh no. I want to watch. In fact, let me go see if I can find her.
Alright.
I think it's hilarious when Lithel gets really upset at mortals. I can't really do. Sometimes I do super naps like that, but it's not very often. No, excuse me. I did a Hoyd burp. A Hoyd Gen burp. His favorite type. I have some wonderful high quality Taco Bell tea in the fridge. One of the other people Thoriel's been looking for is, I wanted to say Urinaria. Ayandel. Because she saw Faye, she recognizes Faye, and she knows the disguise that Yandel uses, but she didn't see Yandel. She's used to not seeing Yandel for days, though, so she's not in any... She doesn't think anything's wrong yet. I, of course, know that Yandel is gone. Oh. Oh dear.
Surprisingly, it held off. In your absence, it extended.
In rest now,
If we marry for political reasons, I could keep him on as like my mistress.
It's not a man's
Even the queens often take other partners, right?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
It's good to hear.
And besides, come back when you're a...
Sir?
Morning.
Morning.
Even without his mission.
This is a hated place that is much longer. Right now, let's try to do all that we can.
Alright, as for plans. I heard that Ambrose versus Verona as well.
Good morning, Ithoriel.
Good morning. You appear to have missed the bench to Mirandale.
That's alright. This sledge suits me better.
I
Maybe
see.
it doesn't. No, it quite does not agree with me.
Have you seen Lethel?
Not today, no.
Hmm.
I meant to ask, how are you two faring?
We are well.
You survived the flanks then, that's good.
Aye. We are, after all, bow users. Not much use up in the front where the danger is.
I see.
It is more for warriors such as yourself.
Warriors? I'm a warrior now, am I?
You certainly are walking about the castle quite armed.
Yes, well, I have to carry everything on my back now, because all things considered, so...
We have heard about some unpleasantry in the scribery.
Pleasantry. Yes, I'm sorry, what are you referencing?
Well, the day you were arrested.
Ah, yes. The day this,
Taken from me, yes. It is.
all good stuff. I'm sorry, Authorial, there's someone I have to talk to.
No worries. I'm
Every
an
time-
elf.
It seems like every time we try to talk,
We are always about.
painful. Very good.
Naver, Merendel.
Over.
It's Batman. It's Batlore. That's a Batlore. That's Tosha's character. I don't know who it is.
How much wood do I even have?
Not doing any work today,
Thoriel's waiting for Lethal or for Arnoff to step out. She wants to pay him back. I don't know, actually. I really don't know. I didn't... So that I can be surprised, I tend to not look at a lot. I did see Maya's death. But it is a long journey for Ithuriel to get there. I can't tell if I'm supposed to see him or not, because his arms are all ethereal, as opposed to authorial. Also, I don't know a lot of guys that sigh, or ghosts that sigh. Oh, he looked in the cursed direction.
What? Oh, Christos. Is either of my captains in there?
Yeah, it's Liliana is there.
Just the one I need to talk to. Thank you.
You're free to go in.
She's gonna mention it now. She wouldn't have mentioned it while he was at work. Wherever are you still covered in blood?
I've been working until now.
You did not stop when you got home after that long walk.
To be honest, when I sat on my bed, I fell down and passed out.
How very human you are.
They had me in charge of both flanks. They gave me no breaks or sleep. Between the left flank and right flank they had me running between both. So I had no sleep between those days.
But you came here tonight.
And I had a total of, probably 2 hours of sleep. before I had to look over all the tavern stock.
Only a human.
I'm a human, I have limits. I know that.
Well, don't let us keep you from washing up. Although it seems it's not us who are in the way. Oh, Soda died. Oh, but you asked me earlier and I did not answer. We are awaiting Arnulf. He is busy within.
Oh, waiting on off, yes. Yes. Of course.
If you wonder why I keep popping in and out, I'm checking to make sure she's standing properly. Ithoriel right now should be standing very properly straight up. She's not leaning like she usually does. Normally when she's happy, you'll see her lean forward or curious about something. She's not happy at the moment. She's just kind of quiet. Contemplative would be the word I would use. She's contemplative at the moment. It's amazing how good the headset matching is. I watch the stream and I see like these very subtle bobs and movements that you are all seeing. But to me, it's perfectly still. See, like that movement you're seeing there? I don't see that at all. Not a bit. It's incredible how far the technology has come.
Does say yes?
My God.
You have the pleasure of having a few train sessions with me.
I completely forgot how that felt.
Getting a little weary. For real? Can I get you anything?
Have you seen Lethal recently? No worries. Thank you.
Oh, these are houses. That's the Tanner's. Usually, stores here, they have signs in front. See, this one says it's open. It's rather unbecoming to come in. Oh. There. Don't mind the running, Iron Wolf. This is an high elf. Don't see them very often in Adwick. Good day, High Elf.
Lesulan. Ethoriel Yenethnin. Mai Enethnin.
I didn't understand the word.
I said, Ethoriel is my name. What is your name?
Pleasure to meet you, High Elf Ethoriel. I am Roger. And this
My
is...
name is Claire.
It is nice to meet you, disgusting human Roger. And slightly more pleasing human, Claire.
There's no need to be so rude.
Then you can stop referring to me as a high elf, and you can call me by my name. It is Ithoriel.
Yeah, very well, Ithoriel. It's Ithoriel.
There you go. I would remember it.
Yes, yes. Okay. Let's go get our food. We don't want to bother them.
Naver.
Goodbye.
Hey, let's go to the tavern.
That was her flaw, by the way. She got pissed off when he kept calling her IF. Old Ithoriel. This is what happens when she starts missing Lithel. She starts getting a little... She missed Lithel and she couldn't find, And Arnulf snuck out without her. There is our guardsman. Too bad. Always seems to be such a crowd here.
It's very well made. A lot better than
If there's any form of, destruction or wear,
No, it's a flaw. The way she reacted was a flaw. Other elves would be more polite. Ithoriel is not. She is not a fan of humans. Oh, shit. There's quite a bit of a party going on here. Ithoriel will be a proper elf in wait. It is her thing. Yes, midday. So soon the church. We will speak up for my,
make way for the warrior elf.
Now you're just showing off, Merendale.
Now I am shirtless and homeless.
Well, your look fits your occupation then, I guess.
Homeless?
Mm.
Fantastic. At least I'm looking the part.
Although you do seem to be wearing quite a bit of effort upon you.
Oh, that's just, I don't know. Comes with the territory.
For a scribe? What type of scribe are you, Merendale?
I'm not a scribe anymore.
Those were not earned in the last couple of days. Some of those scars run deep.
It's a bit complicated, I'm afraid.
One of my favorite words. Complicated. Now don't let me keep you, homeless Merendale, unless you wish to join me and speak.
Well,
think you just need to talk to Dorth about that. Oh, I don't know whether.
Well, as you can understand, I have a lot of homeless people things to be doing right now. Sitting around, loitering. Terribly busy, as you see.
You always seem to be so very occupied.
I'm only jesting, though. I don't know. I have to go report to people and other nonsense, but that's not time sensitive.
I am not moving from this spot.
I see.
That's her making an
No,
offer for him
you
to
must be
talk.
waiting for the blacksmith or something.
We do not wish to be a bother, as the mortals are. We can wait. Dompe, we have a question for you if you have a moment. Will you be seeing to the dispensation of the dead, particularly their keepsakes, and the like? We are given to understand that Osgood may be taking things of value, like jewelry. Is that correct?
Here's the thing. If they had an heir and it was written on the books, the things are gonna go to them.
This one was no such case. As far as I'm aware, they had no family. They were the last of their kind.
Oh.
Speaking of corpses, I smell like one, so if you'll excuse me.
Naver.
You get used to the smell, Mirandro. You get used to the smell.
Naver.
Well, yeah, how about that? It will be then for you to tell with Osgood or to another higher up, because usually when they send it to me, they are already in sealed boxes and with most of their clothing changed into just white clothing.
Understood, Dompe. Thank you. I will speak to him then.
All right.
Yeah, Mirandel got hurt pretty good, didn't he? I love sitting here like this. Uh-oh. I got a ping. Oh, it's happy birthday. Happy birthday, Matt. We should all go wish H. Matt a happy birthday. So, what Authorial wants to do is she wants to give it... Oh, wow, 15 viewers. Hello, all of you. She wants to give... She wants to make sure Maya's ring gets to somebody she cared about. Somebody Maya cared about. Authorial thinks that's probably Tang. She didn't see anybody else around Maya. Everyone liked Maya, but no one treated her with respect except for Tang. At least that's Authorial's opinion. They all treated her like a child. Authorial is not impressed. Talking about that is actually making me upset. Like making me, as May, upset. She doesn't want the ring for herself. The last thing she'd ever want is a gift that she gave to be returned to her. It was a gift for Alpha Friend. Fred had in. Actually, let's look that up real quick. What do you say we look up elf friend real fast? Perfect. It's just the signet ring for a family. Elvelin. She was Elvelin. That's Kenya. Quenya. Eldemeldor. At Helen. Let's look what this widget's. Hello. Hello.
If you'd wish to partake in the service that's going on today to memorialize the stolen, head over to the church right now.
Thank you. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, I actually asked Maya about it. I asked... Ugh. Flanka about it, and she said that it would be... She would want to give it to...
Are you coming, Ithoriel?
Aye, we are. We had a matter to speak with you after, if you have the time.
Certainly. I will.
Why, that hit her hard. That spot has meaning for her. For those of you who are curious, this is the exact spot where I first met Maya. Right here. I'm glad she's RPing so she can't see this. It would make her sad. Yes, she found out about Maya. A while back, actually. Thoria, though, is not like a human, and she doesn't grieve like one. She knew Maya was going to die. What she wants to do is take care of Rollo's gift. She thinks Maya would want it to go to someone that she cared for.
I would say the same. You know, that's my talents.
Thank you.
any man? And they slash across my face, so it leads me over to talk.
Somebody unmuted. Ooh, I almost fell over. I'm a graceful elf. Thoria doesn't want to sit with any humans. There was, long ago, a hobbit by the name of Rollo. Of his kind, he was a warrior, you would call him. A fighter, filled with the passion of his kin. The gift of life that is unique to the halfling.
The service in the church is soon to begin.
He was Elvelyn. There is a word for those.
There is no voice amplification.
Elvelyn. It means elf friend. He had met a wanderer. That because it was a millennia ago. It was a veil. It was not the stone structure you see now.
Captain, can you hear me from here?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm preparing if they let her talk. Is she here? Could you guys tell me if Floxy Nut is here? Her name in VR would be Flonka. Floneka. But
Actually, Captain, let's take a look at console.
I don't want to turn on my my UI or else I'll die. Good. I'm gonna fucking destroy her if they let me talk. Carricks.
It warms my heart to see so many have attended this service in honor of those who have lost.
Oh, good job, Ragnarok. I'm gonna fucking destroy her if they let me talk.
Not just to the church, but to Erlin, have come here for their own reasons. Whatever has brought you here, your own motives, find great wealth for a better life, or merely something has driven you from where you were before.
Elvelyn.
Matters not what brought you here, what brought us together. What matters is that we are together.
I would speak.
There is strength to be had with each other. The strength that we have seen firsthand over these last few days. It may not have been the purpose we thought we were meant for. These last few days, some of us believed purposes of ours to be simple in life. Our jobs, our families, our friends. The simple joys in life, perhaps our purpose. We all have our destinies regardless, and sometimes to fulfill these destinies simply meeting our end. This is not something to fear. First,
I hate mortals.
it is not the end, it is the beginning of a
I
journey.
hate them so much. There is no journey to the beyond.
Those we are gathered here today to honor have met
Apparently a wedding ceremony.
destiny of theirs and have begun their own journeys. But amongst their time with us, each of them has contributed to our own journeys in innumerable ways. Becoming friends, having families. The contributions they've made.
I don't think I can see her.
Every single one of us.
Black hair and a blue dress. Behind Miranda, black dress, blue top.
That the sacrifice was given to the safety
Yeah, I don't see her.
the lives of everyone here. That they did so for those they call friend and family. Their sacrifice was ultimate, but for the most noble of causes, for the safety of those around them. Those who made such sacrifice before us are Mark, the fishmonger and leader, Sigurd,
Who?
the hard-working farmer, Raskal, an unyielding Northman with a courage as great as the axe he wielded.
Who?
Genevieve, a loving, unharmed,
That's when we know.
heart, thrice the size of any I'd seen. Bert and Ryan, dedicated woodcutters whose toil and hardship was great, but was spent every day. B, an innocent cook who traveled far to come here and was met with hardship almost immediately. Stace, an apothecary.
Oh, the apothecary.
Every moment they could, trying to keep those around them healthy and safe, hale and hearty. Beladian, an ex-soldier whose sense of duty surpassed.
There's a whole fucking lot of people who died.
Oxford, an iron wolf who chose blood over silver. A man whose honor cannot be questioned. And perhaps most tragically, Miss Maya, an innocent soul who held nothing but love in their heart.
I don't know if I'd call her innocent, but she certainly had a great deal of love in her heart.
Their sacrifices were ultimate. And it is taught and it is preached that Mithrax helps those who help themselves.
There was a maniacal,
To do just that.
a brave hobbit,
To help others.
a warrior
Aid that could not
who
be
lived in
found
Edwick.
on their own.
His name was
Could
Rollo.
not be found in ourselves. With their sacrifice, they bought for us
A melon, a
resounding
friend.
victory amongst an enemy of the most vile nature.
The consummate wanderer,
Their sacrifice
believed
was
in helping
far from
others.
in vain or without worth. It is thanks to these brave souls who have passed away
He took his time to travel,
place and have gained the rest they
to
found
explore
not
the
in life,
weird,
that
wanderless.
we ourselves may have a chance to find peace
But the truth of them is
Prosperity
their
amongst
hearts.
ourselves and those around you.
None can claim the equal.
For their ultimate sacrifice, the best way to honor them would be a promise of equal value. That in the face of an enemy so vile, who knows only hate, but has no compassion for any but themselves, we should not live in similar
And then quite a few died. Villain.
Should live in unity and love for each other. This is what they died for, so that people they knew not and those they did could live in happiness, with safety, without fear.
He celebrated his brave defense of Edwick.
No matter who we are,
He survived, but his heart was no longer in it.
That they should protect us, that they should give their lives for us.
He walked away
We should learn from their actions.
and took a new name.
That we should be willing to make similar
A
sacrifices.
name that reflected
for those
him and his descendants. That was the name Featherfoot.
expected for reward, or expected for recompensation,
Maya
but that
was his descendant,
it is the good thing to do.
the last of the Featherfoots.
People that are different from us deserve just as
Like
much
Rollo
love.
before, she defended Hedwig. And sacrificed all that she had
In
grown.
this way, we will never forget them. And in these lessons they have taught us, we can carry them with us.
But she did not return. None can doubt the
We have
bravery
much to learn from those who have given everything.
of the joy they bring, of the strength that drives them.
It's moments such as these that I am reminded of a poem told to me by Lord Blythe when I still resided in Dornmire. Come you back, you outlandy soldier. Come you back. And they send me to Dornmire.
Sorry.
The best is like the worst. Where there are no holy commandments.
I'm not going to get to speak, and it makes me sad because I want to say what Adoro feels about Maya.
To the old temples at bay.
First of his
Staring out at midnight. Looking lazy at the
F
sea.
friend.
On the road to Tenneth Bray, where the old priesthood lay. It was where we felt the sunlight. On the road to Tenneth Bray. Oh, the road to Tenneth Bray. Where the fish, they fly away. And the dawn comes forth like thunder out of Ewan across the hay. I would ask each of you
A ring he was given.
to not feel sadness over how these people died. I would ask you instead to cry tears of joy over how each of them had lived. And pray sincerely for each of them on the path that they now walk. And the path that we all must one day shall walk ourselves. May the blue flame guide them of the journey they must now take.
May we speak?
I would now ask each of you, one at a time, to come forth and say your goodbyes to these people.
What we see here is a unification of all. Among those that we've lost,
You okay, Aldo?
there is nothing greater.
The third.
There's a lot of movement.
Ursa.
A moment outside, please.
Some of them are, but not to each other. Not out loud.
Farewell. Thank you all for coming. The flame guide you all.
You as well, of course, Gaga.
They are saying their goodbyes to their friends.
Right there, Rocco.
Farewell, Wolf.
The third.
I wish to leave a memory for Genevieve, but it doesn't seem appropriate to do it here.
There are other places to do such things. We will do it in our own way. We are not in line, child.
No sleep, Beatrix. That they will be at ease.
It is my promise that they are at ease now. The revelation, calm and comfort of their own. Farewell all.
Come on, play.
Tell me, both of you.
Madam.
These sorts of things happened in Espetalas.
Infrequent. Rare are the leaves that fall in Esmeraldas.
Farewell, Tang.
Rare are the death of the Italian.
My friend.
Except in times of war, of course. We tell stories, memories to share with each other.
Farewell.
Memories of who they were, of what mattered to them, of what drove them, of the journeys they took.
Many of them should not have been there. They weren't soldiers, they weren't mercenaries. They were farmers, they were laborers.
It is ever the innocents who suffer in war.
And we, the living, are left with the burden of their deaths.
That is why we tell.
Fill the gaps that they left behind.
That is why we tell stories. I would tell you one if you would hear of it. A
I
story.
would love to hear of it.
Oh, apparently
It seems the war has gotten you.
Quite so. I'm getting very tired of this happening.
If you'll excuse me a moment, Ariane.
Yes.
There was a blue flag on. Usual pilot.
So this is the last one. Show me you are willing to risk your lives for. My apologies, Smithy. My name is Helena Varane. I'm the prelate here in Edwick.
Or in better circumstances, Prelate.
Farewell, Wolf. Southland guide you.
I think that they are a consequence of men who do not take action. Let us return, Wolves. And men who act foolishly.
Farewell, Kaelin. Southland guide you.
Regardless of the reasoning, Prelate. The soldiers, the flops, these conscripts, are the reason why we were successful in this battle. The reason why we were not bringing down culture cataphracts. The reason my cannons did not silence all of you. Doesn't matter.
Sergeant.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna destroy you here in a moment.
Sergeant Jensen told me that Friedrich Manganak was killed lighting the black powder to blow up the cannons and trebuchets. Christos told me that on the left flank himself, Marcus and 2 others charged headfirst into stables to set the cataphract's equipment to flame. An impossible task, and each one of them did it. That sort of bravery is something to be applauded and admired.
Lord Commander American called him the valor of peasants. I was not
right about that.
exposed to most of these people, but I knew Miss Meyer very well.
That is fine.
You do?
All the time you need.
Back in Ledford to you.
Another survivor of the siege. Every time I had fortune to speak with her, she was the kindest soul I'd ever come across in this city.
I'm sorry.
If
you wish to get some fresh air, lad. So you're friends with Maya, right? You can.
It's up to you.
I need to talk to you after.
She was with us.
Settle down and stuff. You're from that.
Very much so. Not a single evil bone in her body. I am sad to see her go.
Best you not be forgetting your story before you go, bro. She always will be within our hearts. Brother's family friend. And she cared about you people very, very much.
Thank you.
Always remember. Just remember. Not a term used lightly. Thank you for being friends with Maya.
Southland guide you.
It was a privilege.
If we don't remember, who will?
Excuse me, Prelate.
Of course.
Blacksmith. Don't you be forgetting the weapon.
Days such as these are sometimes required of a piece that
You do what you could, nonetheless.
No matter how many years I've been doing this for, it never gets any easier.
Nay, it does not. And it never will.
Make sure little
Farewell, Ren.
to the family matters.
Forgive me.
Excuse me a moment.
I need to speak to the blacksmith.
Of course. You go to tell me.
Oh well.
Oh gosh, it's so hard to see.
Here's the thing. He was, we were scouting on a tower in Overbrook. I was at the base of it. The Gregor was on the top. Again, at the top of the tower. Three heads spread and the air was clear. He was gone. We don't know where he went. I'll let you have some time to yourself, Lady Hopper. I know you probably want to speak with others and mourn in your own way. I'll see about getting the records from the prelate, have the names recorded, make sure that they're remembered. All right? Very well. Need anything, let me know.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have an opportunity to speak. I wanted to, but the prelate fucking walked away, so I couldn't tell the story so that Maya could hear it. We tell stories of each other are enough. It is a matter. He's gonna switch off to a module. What time is it? I've got a little bit of time. We will see if she gets the opportunity. I know what she's going to say. Is she still in there? The payment to you is owed to blacksmith. Authority obeys. You are a fool, but thank you, Hoyt. I'm almost tempted to have you metagame for me, but I don't want to do it. Basically to tell her something. But it wouldn't be fair. We should wait to see if our friend is available to talk to us. Where it's... Too bad I don't stay late like everyone else does. If I did, we'd be able to sit around the campfire with everybody. But I cannot. I'm on call. Today I got called at 7:04 in the morning with the first of many alarms. There's one right now on my screen. No. Velen. Velen. Elf friend. What reason? Oh, wait. Oh, oh, no. Nothing so dramatic. I'm just on call at a IT job, basically. A very fancy one, but an IT job. If I was that kind of on call and I got a beep, I'd have to run. Rallo was his name. Sorry, chat. That was his thinky gesture. Brunswick does that on the regular. We owe you payment. Enough of Castle Hedwig. so. No music makes this harder for you. And this is why I have like 10 viewers, because I do stuff like this. I don't have any music, by the way. This is just me being an elf. I noticed there's no guards. Usually there'd be a lot of guards walking around. I wonder if they turned a bunch of them off for performance. Cherrywood and cinnamon. The matter of your payment, of course. We did so much work to get your forge back. It would be unfortunate were you not able to.
You needed me, Thorio.
The matter of a payment owed to you for work done.
It's entirely up to you.
We are not one to short our friends. 9 silver is owed, and 9 silver will be paid. I will go.
That's very kind of you.
I did so much work to get your forge back. It would be unfortunate were you unable to afford wares that you will need in the upcoming days.
Your kindness knows no bounds, Thorio.
I will.
Whether you think of it as such or not, I am grateful.
I will bring the money to you now, if you will be about.
I will be here. I
So,
don't think my legs can carry me very far as my heart is heavy.
I will return shortly. Oh, quite a bit of you over here. All right, let me think. Work, friendship, love. Did I get it?
Close.
Perhaps this one is love too. Oh? Well, I will return shortly. Aye, it is my actual smell. A bit of cherry wood and cinnamon. And naturally, as I am a person, a bit of musk. The depth, the earthy scent that comes from people. Look, it's Penny. She walked through a wall. I thought she was an NPC. I suspect Lethel is still over here. Oh, she moved. Well, I guess I won't get to say the sad things from Maya. Nine silver was the price spoken, and 9 silver is owed. 9 silver will be paid. For the friend of hobbits. Hopefully I don't get mugged on the way there. I would be displeased with that outcome, should it happen. Very displeased. You wear your heart heavy upon your sleeve. Maya, if we heard correctly. Many she seems to have touched. And is the way of hobbits is not. The wayward wanderers. Are enough. $9 silver.
here, Ithuriel. Had nothing to my name coming back to the city.
And less so now. We are sorry for the loss of your friend. There is. I will not bore you with the elvish way of saying things. We tell stories of our friends.
I'd hardly call that a bore.
I do not wish to keep you.
Perhaps a day coming soon over some tea.
It would be a pleasure. It would be a pleasure. I talk quietly. It's sometimes hard to hear me. I will
Very well, then.
say one thing. A promise for that tea. She is not the first to have been at Castle Hadwick, to be of hair red of flame, to be brave, to fight and to protect her city. A story for another time. Naver.
Story for another time.
Just watch the film.
The prelate didn't wait long enough, and Ithuriel got angry. God, I'm gonna fucking destroy him when I do it. I want to do it right now.
I'd heard as much.
Rin.
I'd heard as much from some of the other towns on the way here. I had hoped that the beardling might still be alive, so that I could kick his face at myself when I saw him. He's calling me. I'd like to.
Burp. You got it. Ahoy, burp.
More appropriately, he was my grandson. Do you happen to know anyone who knew him well? I'd like to have a little word with them. I want to know
Soup time.
I want to know what his
Aye, you are looking well, Christos.
Less bloody than before.
Fitting.
Thank Tang for throwing a bucket of full of water on my face and everywhere.
Oh, he did an amazing job with your clothing. Blood is always so hard to get out.
Oh. I had to change my clothing. I have another pair.
That is good, then.
That's one thing about myself. I always take good care of my appearance. At least I try. This morning was an exception.
Of course.
He's in a better place now.
Thank you, Christos.
That'll be the one time that you'll see that. Of course.
Let us hope that there is not another, for the sake of all of our friends.
Let's hope that.
Just a quick question. When are you all gonna have a feast? A drink? It's now the afternoon.
A toast, I think is what he means.
A toast. There was more toast this morning than anything.
What can I get you? Good sir, Rin. You can get me my wife. Have you seen her?
I have.
Do you
There's
need...
a large terrace upstairs.
Now she is gone.
Do you need something now? Maybe it's due.
Yeah, she's somewhere probably in Attic. I would assume maybe
Maybe later.
leave, turn right.
We'll save one ready for you, alright?
Actually, just saw him when I ran into you. He should still be there.
Of course.
Did you happen to train her today?
Ken. No, we
And,
she's holding back.
wood production might be a little slow
Good. Are you all paid up in that regard?
because of all we lost.
I...
Thought I should let you know.
Thank you.
Next time you need payment up.
If you need a toast
Actually,
for your friend,
give her like a little pouch.
I would be welcome to such.
Thank you, Rin. I appreciate it.
Sure. I'm gonna go look for her. She seems mighty upset.
But later.
Don't leave her
Other
hanging.
people don't need me right now.
So be it. Thank you, Hoyt.
We need to go grab him
Just for you.
Yeah. When I'm there, I'll meet you there to draft your work off that.
Thank you, Christos.
meet us outside the mines.
Good day. Yes. Yes. No, that will not be necessary. Thank you for the offer, though. What's happening?
Wait, before you take the bartender away, I'd like that stew.
Alvin?
What's happening, Andrew? Oh, yeah. Ethereal, no. If Lithel had asked her to join, she would have joined. But Mirandel asked. Or I should say Melander called her attention over. And she doesn't like him very much. No, we are definitely running late. It should already be early evening.
Indeed.
I heard you carried the men through, inspired by your strength.
That he did. I can attest to it.
I will let others speak for me on that behalf. I will take no credit.
When he showed up, it was as if for a few moments we were all completely fearless.
Oh, damn, she's gone.
The courage and honor that everyone showed.
What is this then?
Big nod. And it does not matter what caste you are, whether you're clad in steel or a mere peasant. A noble by a birthright, or a ranking officer. The men and women They gave their lives in defense of the ones they loved, the ones they cared for. Should remember forever for their bravery. That they're willing to give everything they have. They are the real heroes here. They are there who would have liked us for comeback. So, in honor of the vacation sacrifice, we raise our arms in honor of them. The heroes of Adwick, not decided by petty differences, but by the sight of the heart and the courage that they showed. Draw arms. To the heroes of Adwick, the brave men and women that decide to
Hello, Annelle.
make the final call.
Welcome.
We honor them and recognize their efforts. You will not be forgotten. Thank you. It is the least I could do. Of course. I was quite sad that I was able to aid them in battle. It's the least I can do.
Those that remain for you will stream of time for those who did revenge. And for those who did not.
Indeed, best we can do is carry the courage to guide us through future battles.
Jensen, you might have a word.
We owe you a story, Prelate.
You are dismissed.
Before you go,
Of course.
do not take too long.
Yes. Jensen, I really wanted to say that everything I've heard and everything I've seen about you, I can certainly say your loyalty is indisputable. Today he won't come after you.
Better words could not have been spoken.
Come, John. There is a story I would tell of your friend, if you would hear it. It is the Elvish way. The prelate asked me. We will wait.
Boss? Later on in the evening, before I sleep my sorrows in sadness, we'll still want to talk with it. You are busy, probably at the moment, so I'll give it some time.
Yes, I have some meetings I have to go to.
Indeed.
But yes, I will try to find you someone.
All right.
It is also true. Get yourself a drink. I feel like you could use one after the last few days you've had. Excuse me. It's alright, I have a story to tell you.
Hi.
My
So-
apologies for taking so long, Arthuriel.
It is a way of remembering our friends. So, I will tell you then a story of a brave halfling who defended Castle Adwick, of the great history of their name. A millennia ago, 1,000 years. Adwick was but a vale, not of stone and as strong as it is, but surrounded by wood and a moat. It was a city not well defended, though its king had conquered in the past. It was the strength of it had fled in the years, for the nobles were fighting each other. There was a hobbit within, with hair as red as flame. His name was Rollo. He was a brave one. His heart sung true as he stepped through the city. He would whistle and sing, a friend to many, his voice welcoming. Kind he was, loved among the citizens. He would greet each of them in the day, even those who did not like him. Rollo would say, "How are you? It is good to see you." He would ask everyone how they were doing in the mornings and how they were doing at night. Enemy was approaching Castle Adwick. War was coming once more to Ireland. And Rollo was one who did not even hesitate for a moment, who did not think of the danger, fear the approaching enemies. All he thought about were his friends, those who lived in the city, those he loved, those he cared for. He spoke then to a friend of his and asked if they would armor him, if they would provide him a weapon. Such was done. And Rollo joined the army as they departed the city. He fought in the wars to defend his homeland. The names are not as they are now. As we call it Ambershire, back then it was Anbarskria. And it does not matter the names. It was still filled with good people, people worthy of protection, people whose lives depended on those who were brave, of those who would step forward to protect them. Rollo returned a hero. The armor he had been provided protected his life. The weapons he had used had defeated others, the enemies. There was a friend of his who lived in Castle Adwick, the one who had acquired the armor for him. As a gift, they offered him a ring of elvish make. The words were inscribed upon it in the language of the Adhelion. Elvelen, elf friend, for the brave hobbit had charmed the friend he had made in the city that he defended. But heroes are only heroes for so long, and eventually the rewards weigh upon you. Those who were friends become jealous of you. Rollo grew disheartened by the greed he saw in Adwick, of the friends who were no longer friends because he defended them, but were friends because they wanted his rewards. They wanted the beautiful armor he had, the beautiful weapon he had earned. So, Rollo left them behind. The armor he set aside in his house, the weapon he gave to a friend, the ring he left in the dirt. And he walked away. He chose a new name, a different name, for he did not wish to be Rollo the hero anymore. He chose the name that fit the wanderlust of his kind. Featherfoot, traveler. He was the first Featherfoot. Maya came to me a few weeks ago. She had found Rollo's ring. It had been abandoned in the ditch outside, lost. She did not know what it was. She could not read the words upon it. She did not know that it belonged, that she was the scion of the first of the Featherfoots, the last child. I did not tell her about who he was. But I did tell her she was brave. That her friends have spoken for her of the strength of heart that she had, of how she reached out to others, of how she cared for those around her. There are no enemies for a hobbit like Maya, the last scion of the Featherfoots.
I remember she came to the church after Bishop Brenner had been killed, and the service was held for him. She came back later that day with a box of food to give to the needy, even though she had little to give herself.
Of course. Maya, after all, is the daughter of one who gave everything to defend Edwick, just as she has done. And now no more will there be a Featherfoot walking the lands of Adwick. I hope. I hope.
And farmers and villagers are sent to do soldiers' work.
I hope that it was worth it for her. I believe, though, that she would say yes. That yes, it was. Because her friends are still here to stand. That is who she is. And that is my story of Maya Featherfoot, last of her kin. Naver.
Thank you for telling me this story, Loyal.
It is my pleasure. Never forget. Never forget. You must live every day as the gift it is. For a gift it is. Yeah. I hope you guys liked it. I hope I got the stuff right. All right. So, I hope all of you have a good night. I don't have any money left. I think I spent 9 silver and 10 copper. Laser shield.